Wildwood, New Jersey bans saggy trousers. So you're annoyed.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Because I really like Wildwood and saggy trousers.
Yeah, the Wildwood beach walk, you're no longer allowed to wear saggy trousers
Why not?
on the beach walk. Well, the city commissioner says there's a line that gets crossed between being a fashion statement and being obnoxious. Families can feel threatened, apparently, by saggy
On a beach?
trousers. On a beach, bathing suits already banned, so
Really?
yeah, unless you're obviously wearing clothes over them. So that Iranian swim isn't working.
Hands out though.
Yeah, well, chop those off.
So yeah, committed.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be on Wildwood Beach Walk, clothes at all time,
Walk.
3-piece pinstripe,
Pinstripe if you can.
if
but-
possible.
Yeah. Otherwise, you take your name down.
It's the complete opposite to the sort of TFC Towers Studio B mentality.
Which is the trousers completely optional.
Optional, completely optional.
By the way, what were you thinking regarding
Regarding the odd trousers?
trousers? Yeah.
Well, because you're wearing the shorts.
What? Yeah.
And so that's
You
already
want to take those
halfway
off?
done.
Is that what
So
you
it's
said?
only fair if I just slip.
Yeah, take those if you want. I don't care. I don't care either way.
Probably just be nice for like aeration.
Aeration. If you're going
purposes.
to, then I will as well.
It'd be easier,
If
I
that'll make
think.
you comfortable.
It'll make me a lot very, very
That's what you
comfortable.
want.
If anything, too comfortable.
I won't do it then. That took a turn for the worse. This is brilliant though, this quote. Mayor Ernest Troiano Jr. He says, "This is just adding a little bit of decency to our town. It's amazing," and this is still in the quote, "It's amazing, and this is a pun, how far decency has fallen through the cracks." Whew, I'm really glad that he specified that.
What was his name? Ernest
Ernest Troiano. Sorry, I completely missed.
Junior.
Junior, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say Junior before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was just flabbergasted for a second.
I was just thinking
I was like, what?
that some guy is called Ernest Troiano,
Yeah.
and he's gone firstborn male. Ernest Troiano, probably. Yeah, I'll just stick my name.
Stick with Ernest,
Stick
that's
my
what's
shit
wrong for me.
name.
Yeah, and then my son in the future will say things like, "And this is a pun."
And this is a pun.
He'll go on to say, "How far decency has fallen through the cracks." Russian Dave, if you please. Thank you. He's got a drum set
Oh,
there.
that's clever.
That's really good, Russian Dave. Thank you. Sit down though. Don't get involved just because I've brought it out once. He's really very feisty, Russian Dave.
Oh, he's a bear, isn't he? So,
He's also said the city is not going to be out hunting these kids down. We're not going to be out there with a tape measure, but we know what's right and not right. If we don't make an attempt to clean our town up, who's going to? Which to me betrays a misunderstanding of the concept of moral rightness. I think that he's made an error there, a little bit of a clanger.
it's a little bit Nazi-esque.
yeah.
Yeah, we can only wear what we tell you to wear.
Bringing opinion into the law.
Yeah,
Very bad for
decency has fallen by whose standards? Ernest.
So have trousers fallen.
Yeah,
Do you want to hear some quotes from residents?
yeah.
It's long overdue, says Mary Erkeg, or Erseg. She says, people who choose to dress like this offend any person. Please don't. Come on.
They offend themselves.
That was not a joke. Dave, come on. She says, people who choose to dress like this offend any person. There has to be some common standard of decency. It offends all of us. She didn't then go on to add, apart from obviously the people that it doesn't offend, like those doing it.
Doing it.
Another resident, Dennis Flynn, says, we need it. This is our city. You have to respect it.
Isn't it also their city?
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, Dennis has embarrassed himself there.
He's had a clanger.
But I've got a third resident here, and I think this guy is really going to...
This is going to be the sort of Three Bears Goldilocks situation.
Right.
The first porridge, far too hot.
Yeah.
The second porridge, Dennis has had a clanger and it's far too cold.
Too cold.
But the third one, hopefully...
Well, it's his charming personality that you're going to love. When I say Jersey, because this is in New Jersey, who do you think?
I'm thinking, sort of Guidos.
Yeah.
I'm thinking... The Situation.
Oh, you're so close. Pauly D has come out and said...
Oh, I love Pauly D. He's
What do you
great.
think-
He's
what do
the
you
best one.
Is he? He's got his own show, hasn't he?
Well, he did, but that got stopped. That ended after only a season, much to my chagrin.
Yeah. Bet you're annoyed. What do you think his verdict was on the situation?
I bet he was like, oh, that's annoying.
No, he actually approved
What?
of the ban. Yeah, Pauly D thinks that saggy trousers look silly, so we should arrest
We should arrest, ban and arrest anyone, because that looks a bit foolish.
You'd be interested to know, though.
So does your fucking hair.
Ooh,
Turned on him a little bit there.
mean.
That was a heel turn from me there. I do like him. Still like him if
Do
you
you
want to be
wanna take
friends. Maybe later.
Yeah, later on.
I just want to calm down a little bit, actually. Like, just have
Yeah.
a swig of this coffee that's not actually there anymore.
You're a little bit nervous. Oh, gassy.
Oh. Still signs of life. Still signs of life.
I'm a poo. You'll be interested to know, Jay,
Yeah.
aside from scat humour, going back to the news now, authorities in suburbs of New Orleans, Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit, Miami, and Jacksonville, Florida, are all among those who have already passed laws banning saggy pants.
Why?
So it's taking over the world. I can't tell you why, but it's quite sad, I think, the day that I'm no longer allowed to sag my trousers, or even just take them right off.
Just slip them right off.
Sometimes, Jay, you know, I want to be comfortable in Studio 7G and I want to just take my trousers off. Not
Slip
now.
them off?
What?
What? I didn't say slip them off. I mean, if you
I
want
wasn't
to.
thinking of, but if you want me to, then I will.
I mean,
sure.
I was thinking that it's probably easier.
Well, if I do, I'd feel rude without you.
I would also, probably just slip it
yeah.
right off.
So that's weird news.
That's very weird. I find that whole thing weird. No one complains that, like, a hot woman in a bikini is showing too much bum.
I would play like that though,
I wouldn't.
because I can't walk with an erection this size. It's far too small. It's embarrassing. So
People notice.
yeah, people notice. Oh, there it goes.